Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Kevin Gaminley, Executive Vice President of the NAFCD, and I am here with our volunteer president, Shane Richmond. Welcome, Shane.
Good afternoon, Kevin. Hi, everybody. I'm Shane Richmond from Fishman Flooring Solutions, and I'm excited to be here to talk to you today, Kevin.
Great. We are kicking off a new communication vehicle here today. We're going to do quarterly updates from our president, Shane, to give the membership base updates on both what's going on in NAFCD and what should be on their radar to be looking out for that we're offering, as well as just picking Shane's brain on what he's seeing out in the marketplace. And since his firm has a big footstep and crosses a lot of region of the country, I think it'll be good insights for other people to hear kind of what you're seeing as this year kind of unfolds. So we're excited about that. So to kick things off, a couple of big NAFCD projects coming up. The first one this spring is we are reintroducing our NAFCD financial benchmarking program. We paused this program last year because of all the distraction going on last spring with the pandemic, and we are bringing it back this year. And this, of course, is the annual opportunity for flooring distributors to submit financial data to a third-party research company. The company is called Benchmarking Analytics, and they will aggregate the data and put together some reports that'll give our members some really great statistics and ratios on what average flooring distributors look like, as well as high-profit flooring distributors. And this year we have the added bonus of we secured a partnership agreement with the Ceramic Tile Distributors Association, CTDA, who has a very similar makeup to NAFCD, but primarily focuses only on ceramic tile and related products. So their distributor members and our distributor members will both submit into the same program this year. You'll be able to see NAFCD member data segmented out, but you also see it combined with CTDA member data. So we'll have a much larger sample size, and it'll be a much more robust report, and ultimately just a more valuable report because it'll give you a lot more data across the whole channel.
Yeah, we're really looking forward to that new partnership with the CTDA, Kevin. You know, the NAFCD financial benchmarking report brings a lot of value to certainly to our distributor partners. You know, it allows us to compare performance, you know, both geographically and you know, benchmark ourselves against our peers, against similar sized distributors. And I think that the additional data that we'll see from the CTDA will really benefit our members.
Yeah, I do too. I'm already hearing some good things from some people that I've spoken to, so we're excited about it. And so members should look starting the first week of April. The survey will be made available to everyone. The NAFCD website has a landing page that has all the related information, a lot of good information about how to use financial benchmarking, as well as the questionnaire itself. And the deadline will be mid-May. So about a month and a half, members will have to submit their data. It's a very streamlined process, doesn't take a lot of time. And you'll get a complimentary report that's completely confidential, and then you'll get the industry report as well. So look forward to that. Our second item, which everyone is talking about, of course, is the fall NAFCD annual convention. And so since we did not have an in-person event in 2020, we did have a successful virtual event. But I know in talking to members, there is a lot of pent-up demand to reconnect. We are in the fourth quarter of 2021 in early November in Dallas. I think we're very well positioned from a timing standpoint, as well as a location. And so we are busy starting our promotional activities for the event. The message is we are going forward with an in-person event. Of course, we'll adjust if need be, but everything appears to be lining up properly. We're putting some programming and marketing strategy in place. And so members will continue to see more and more detail in the coming months. What are you thinking about it?
Yeah, I was going to say, Kevin, you know, I think our members are you know, itching to get back together again and get to get to our annual convention where we can, fellowship with each other and meet some new supplier partners out there and really get an opportunity to spend some time with each other again. I think, we're certainly hopeful that everything, that all the cards will line up for us for November, and we're really looking forward to it.
Great. Yeah, so members, supplier members should start looking at reserving their tabletop booth if they haven't already done so. You can reach out to NAFCD staff and we will help you with that. And then distributor members, we've got some time, but registration will open in early July. And so please consider getting registered early on. We're looking forward to getting a sense for what the demand will be, and there's a potential that the demand is going to be very strong. So I would encourage people not to wait too long to register. So more detail to come over the coming months. With that, Shane, we do want to talk a little bit about what you're seeing out in the marketplace. So we are now at the end of March. So how's business been for your firm?
Yeah, so we've had I think what everybody would call a great first quarter. Our when we compare results versus last year, the pandemic really didn't impact our business until the end of the first quarter. So we had a really solid first quarter in 2020, and we're seeing similar results in 2021. The makeup of our business is a little different this year. We're seeing much more increased traffic on the residential side of our business with residential flooring projects and those customers. Our commercial flooring contractors are still recovering, I think, from 2020 a little bit, and it's a bit of a mixed bag on the commercial side. I think that they're starting to see some projects come back. For us, we're an East Coast based distributor, so we're seeing probably better activity in the southern states, but still doing well through the Mid-Atlantic and out into the Midwest also.
Yes. I know everyone's been hearing more and more about supply chain challenges across all industries, and I'm sure ours is no different, but what are your biggest concerns now as we head into the second quarter?
Yeah, so heading into the second quarter, our primary concern, like a lot of our peer companies and supplier partners out there, continues to be the safety of our employees and our customers. As we're transacting business inside of our branch locations, we have continuing to be sure we have safety protocols in place for COVID. We're wearing masks and disinfecting and sanitizing our high touch surfaces inside of our locations, and then obviously there are some supply side challenges going on right now with some of the freight and supply challenges on imported products, are really impacting our industry and impacting different sectors of the flooring distribution market. We've also seen some raw material shortages that have been impacting our industry, both from an adhesive standpoint and also from a resilient products standpoint. Those are really some challenges that we face based on some of the storms that hit some of the southern states earlier this year, and we're seeing repercussions from that. We're really working directly with our supplier partners to try to work our way through those situations.
Got it. Are you hearing about other challenges or opportunities from other distributors across the country as well as your supplier base?
Yeah, so I think that that from the distribution community, it's really still we're really still seeing some varied business conditions out there, depending on what part of the country you're in, depending on even down to which state that our peer companies are in. Some states were definitely had different conditions placed on businesses, and we're limiting people in showrooms and retail environments, which is put a put a hardship on some of our customers out there. And and then you've got some areas, I think, of the country that are seeing really good business conditions, I think across the country we're all seeing new home sales and new home starts remain strong, and that's driving a good bit of business. And then we're all benefiting from the residential remodel business that's happening out there. So I think there are still opportunities out there for our distributor members. They may look a little different this year than they did last year, or be coming from different places, but there does still seem to be a strong current of business happening out there.
Right. Well, we've come a long way in a year, and so just to wrap things up here, what excites you most about the rest of 2021?
Yeah, well, we're really excited to see the strength of the residential market continue here, and really looking forward to the volume of vaccinations continuing to grow across the country. I think that obviously that's going to have a big impact on our customers' business and on just business in general. People getting back out, kind of getting a little bit back to normal. I don't have a crystal ball to see when exactly it's going to happen, but we definitely know that we're going to see business start to loosen back up out there again.
Great. Well, thank you, Shane, and we look forward to talking to you again next quarter. See how things play out.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thanks.